Hey, you viewers, sorry I haven't been updating lately. These last 2 days I've had a little bit of computer problems, so what I'll do is I'll go over 2 episodes today and 2 episodes tomorrow, and that'll get me back on track. So, yeah, if you don't know what's going on right now, then please check out my channel and look up the first episode of this little series, and for everybody else, let's get started. So, the first episode I watched, episode 4, was an episode about Applejack, I guess. First thing I'll note on is this is the first time we've seen a male pony that seems to be kind of central-ish. I was kind of worried about how a male voice actor would take the show, but actually he sounds like he's pretty solid. Granted, I mean, come on, he had like 5 lines, but he wasn't phoning it in at least. It's just good that they didn't skip out on the whole male voice actor thing just because their demographic isn't really male based. So, yeah, like I was saying before, this episode was all about Applejack. I don't know if I just haven't gotten far enough yet or something, but I really don't find Applejack all that interesting. She doesn't really have much of a character outside of having a southern accent. She's pretty family oriented, and I guess that's kind of cool. But her herself, I don't know. I'm not really that interested in her. When I realized this was going to be an episode completely centered around Applejack, I was actually kind of expecting to change my mind, but I really kind of didn't. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that like, oh, I hate Applejack, she's so dumb, but I just don't really see the appeal in her yet. Also, I know this show is called Friendship is Magic, but I really, it was jarring that it was another episode about the power of friendship. I know what you're saying. It's like, ah, Kudou, that's the entire point of the show, is to show how good friendship is. I totally get that, but if it's just going to be 4 seasons of just this episode redone with all of the different characters, then, I wasn't really all that interested in that because, there are other things too. Okay, let me put it this way. Imagine if you're watching Sesame Street and every single episode is about the letter Q. Yeah, you're gonna know everything about the letter Q, but there are other letters in the alphabet too. And eventually you're gonna get tired of quilts and quakes and quit. That's probably just me though. I'm only 4 episodes in, and they've only really done this kind of episode twice. Um, Not super impressed, but it's so far I would probably say this is the weakest episode. The other 3 episodes were at least a little more entertaining than this one. Moving right along to episode number 5, the episode about the Griffin. I actually really liked this episode. The connection between Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash is actually really fascinating. At first, when the episode first started, I thought it would feel a little awkward, but no, it really works. I also thought the villain was going to be kind of dumb, and she kind of was, but she was okay. I was kind of setting myself up for a whole, like, they're going to pull a bunch of pranks, and the pranks are going to go too far. They're going to learn that, it's okay to joke around a little bit, but never to take it too far. It didn't go that way at all. I was really genuinely impressed. On top of all of that, the ending, like the party that Pinkie Pie threw that had all of the pranks set up, that totally got me. I did not see that coming, which was a first for the show. So far, every episode that's come up, I've been able to predict the entire episode while watching the first 2.5 or so minutes. But this episode really kept me on my toes, and it was really enjoyable to watch all the way through. Definitely my favorite episode of the 5 I've watched so far. The last episode about Applejack made me lose faith a little bit, because I was kinda ready for the show to start fizzling out already. But no, my faith is totally rekindled. I may just come out of this an MLP fan after all. I'm really looking forward to more episodes like this with specific interactions between like 2, maybe 3-ish characters. I feel like when all 5 of them are together, they're kind of competing for screen time or attention a little bit. But when it's something really centralized like this, I felt like the whole Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie thing was really nicely done. Also, by not making it about pranks or bullies or anything like that and keeping it on having old friends that don't quite mesh with your new friends, it kept to the theme of friendship and friendship being awesome, but showing a different side of it. I know I'm starting to sound like a broken record, and I'm just kind of rambling now, but I was really genuinely impressed with that. And Pinkie Pie didn't sing in this episode. You have no it's just crazy how happy I was about that. Because I got to laugh at Pinkie Pie's jokes and not be let down by her somewhat subpar singing stuff. But anyways, this is like twice as long as I wanted it to be, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here. If you've watched My Little Pony or are currently watching My Little Pony, give me your thoughts in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this little analysis of mine, why not leave me a thumbs up? Likes really help me out a lot. Easiest way to stay up to date on my progress is to subscribe. Hopefully, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye for now.